Hey, what's up, guys? It's Film Phoenix 82 back again, and this is episode 7 of my horror slash thriller collection. Which in this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys my Final Destination Blu ray collection. As you can see, I have all 5 of the Final Destination films on Blu ray, so, yep. Now, the Final Destination franchise is a pretty interesting suspense thriller kind of franchise because each of the Final Destination films all involve an individual who has this vision of being involved in a freak accident that kills many people. And when that person wakes up from their vision, they flip out, and a bunch of other people leave the area along with that person. And after they leave, the person's vision comes to life, and many people are killed and whatnot. But then sometime later, like a few weeks or days later, those people who had left that accident, they start dying in these weird accidents one by one. So yep. In other words, death comes back to get them. So yep, that's pretty cool. So yeah. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show off each one of my Final Destination Blu-rays to you guys. Alright, first off we have right here is Final Destination 1, released in 2000 by New Line Cinema. So, yep, in this first movie, it's about a high school student named Alex who's taking this field trip to Paris with his French class. And after they board the plane, he has a vision that the plane explodes on takeoff. And so he wakes up and flips out, and him and a couple of other students, they all get off the plane. And after the plane takes off, his vision comes to life and it blows up. And so then fast forward about a few weeks later, those kids who got off that plane, they start dying in weird accidents, and in the order that they would have if they had stayed on the plane. So yep. But anyways, here's the front, and there's the side, and there's the back of it. And this movie is directed by James Wong. So yep. But anyways, here's the Blu-ray disc right there. So yep, that's the Blu-ray release for Final Destination 1. Alright, next up we got right here is Final Destination 2, released in 2003. So yep. Now this movie is actually set a year after the events of the first movie, but this time it's about a girl named Kimberly who has a vision of this big highway pileup. Yeah, she's getting onto the highway, and so she wakes up from the vision and she prevents these group of people from getting onto the highway. And of course, her vision comes to life, and many people get killed in the highway pileup. But of course, as for the survivors, they all get killed in these strange accidents as always. So yep. Now, Final Destination 2, I didn't really. This movie was alright. I mean, I didn't necessarily like this as much as the first movie, but it was somewhat okay. I mean, and this movie is directed by David R. Ellis, the late David R. Ellis, unfortunately. And of course, he also directed Snakes on a Plane, and of course, Final Destination 4, which I'll get to that in a moment. So, yeah, but anyways, here's the Blu-ray disc itself. So, yep, that's Final Destination 2 on Blu-ray. Alright, next up we got right here is Final Destination 3, released in 2006. And James Wong returns to direct this movie. And Final Destination 3, it's of course about this group of students who are at some sort of grad night at this amusement park. And they're about to enter this roller coaster ride, and this girl named Wendy, she has a vision that the roller coaster derails on the tracks and they all die and stuff. And of course she wakes up from her vision, and a group of people get off the roller coaster and her vision comes to life. And of course y'all know the story, they all die in these weird accidents a while later. So yep. Now, Final Destination 3, this movie was actually pretty good. I mean, it's almost as good as the first movie was, in my opinion, because of course, James Wong directed this movie as well as the first movie. So, yep. In I remember in the DVD release they included a choose their fate version where you get to select alternate scenes of the deaths in the movie and all that stuff. But for some reason, I don't think they added this in the Blu-ray disc, because I actually watched this Blu-ray and I can't seem to find it anywhere. But still, it has all of the special features and stuff that were on the DVD release. So yeah. But anyways, there's the Blu-ray disc right there. So yep, that's the Blu-ray release for Final Destination 3. Alright, next we get to quite possibly the worst of the series, and that is the Final Destination, aka Final Destination 4. So yep. Now in this movie, it's about a dude named Nick who's at a NASCAR race with a bunch of his friends, and he has a vision that the cars crash and fly off the track, and pieces of the wreckage fly into the stands and kill many people and whatnot. So yep. And of course he wakes up from his vision and warns his friends, and they all leave the stadium, and soon enough his vision comes to life, and of course a while later his friends who were supposed to die in the incident, they all get killed in these accidents and whatnot. So yep. Now the Final Destination, to be honest, this movie really wasn't all that good and whatnot. The 3D effects were all right, but story wise, this movie really wasn't that good. So yeah. But I have it anyways to complete my Final Destination collection. So yep. And there's the Blu-ray disc right there. So yep, that is the Final Destination, aka Final Destination 4. Alright, and the last one we have right here is Final Destination 5, released in 2011. So yep. And this movie is directed by Stephen Quayle, who is known for working with James Cameron on Titanic and a few other projects, and he also directed the movie Into the Storm, if any of you guys have heard of it. It came out in 2014. So yep. Now Final Destination 5, this was definitely better than the fourth movie. This movie was almost as good as the first movie, in my opinion. Definitely reminded me a lot of the first. And as for the story, this movie involves a guy named Sam who's going on this company retreat with his co-workers, and as their bus crosses this bridge, he has a vision of this earthquake causing this bridge to collapse and kill many people on it. And of course, he wakes up from his vision and warns his co-workers, and they all leave the bridge before it collapses and kills them. And of course, a while later, they all start dying in weird accidents. And of course, y'all pretty much know the whole story plan. So yep. Now interesting enough, for the ending to this movie, this movie actually ends with Sam and his girlfriend Molly getting killed on Flight 180, the same flight that Alex and his friends got off of. So thus indicating that this movie is actually a prequel to the first movie, which is pretty interesting. So anyways, let me pull off the slipcover, and there's the Blu-ray case itself, front, side, and back. Now let me open this up, and here you got the Blu-ray disc right there, and there's the DVD copy. So yep, that's the Blu-ray release for Final Destination 5. So yep. Alright, and that should pretty much do for my Final Destination Blu-ray collection. Now, as for the Final Destination series, the series is currently on a hiatus. However, the last time I heard that the script for Final Destination 6 was actually in development, but still, as for the release date and the cast and all that stuff, nothing has still been announced about that. So yeah, I mean, I'm still not sure if the sixth movie is gonna happen, but hey, we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, but anyways, that should pretty much do for episode 7 of my horror slash thriller collection, and stick around for episode 8 where I will show you guys my Saw DVD collection. So yep, this is Film Phoenix 82 signing off, and I will see y'all later. Peace.